Subscribe to our YouTube channel for in-depth interviews of India Inc. and press the bell icon so that you do not miss our updates.
Hello and welcome to Nirmal Bank, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Hiral Daria. We have with us Ria Singh, technical analyst, currencies joining in. Ria, welcome to the show. Let's start with the dollar index. Clearly, the dollar index is extending its move higher and approaching levels of 92. With that, if you see the US 10-year yields, we are already near that 1.6% level. You have retail sales, industrial production, which is of relevance with regards to where the US markets are concerned in terms of data. How do you see the dollar index moving from here on?
Uh, Viral, if you look at the dollar index, it has gained traction in the recent weeks. But the major concern for for the dollar index for the coming days will be the US inflation numbers. Now, if you look at the inflation numbers across, the major countries, it has become an hassle and a work that all the central banks had to, tackle with. So US inflation numbers have remained elevated, and though it is seen as a momentary rise in prices, accompanying small but manageable risk, which is stated by the US Treasury uh, Secretary Janet Yellen. But if you look at the the inflation numbers, though it seems to be manageable by the Biden government, but it still poses some risk. Okay, and plus the major volatility factor that will be for the dollar index in the coming days will be the FOMC meet. So a lot of focus will be around the FOMC meet as to what will be the steps that will be taken by the Fed in the coming days, and for and to decide the timeline of the interest rates as to when they will increase the interest rate as well, whether it will be in the FI 2022 or FI 23. Because if you look at the prior grounds that the Fed was working on to was to support the economy, so they had to get the interest rate at a certain level that will aid into the economic recovery. But now, as the inflation have returned, which indicates that there is some demand that is reviving into the economy, whether it is pent up demand that is still need to be decided on, and the economic numbers have started coming in positive. So the timeline of the interest rate is something that will be a major revolving concern. And plus, as we know that the 1.9 trillion fiscal measures have already been signed in, and the Biden uh, administration is working on another fiscal measure, which is said to be a greater package than what was the 1.9 trillion. Though it will be taken on with respect to not from the government budget, but they'll be working with respect to the federal tax rates. So that is something that is still carries some uncertainty value with respect to the economic behavior in the country. So I think dollar index will remain around 92, 92.50 levels. A major pullback towards the green territory is still, I'm not very confident with those levels. So I think they'll resist the levels. So there won't be a major pullback into the dollar index, but you will see a dollar index sustaining around 90 to 93 levels on a shorter term.
Right, so that's with regards to dollar index. Now, in turn, how do you see the impact coming in on the Indian rupee as well? Because clearly, if you go to see today, we've been in that 72 and a half kind of range.
Yes, so the rupee is a very volatile because dollar index has gained some bearish sentiment in the past week, and plus the kind of RBI action that has taken place into the rupee, as has maintained the volatile behavior of the rupee. So it becomes very uncertain when there is so many factors at play. Because if you look at the India's fiscal deficit, it has surpassed the 66.8% of the targeted number that the FM was, that the FM provided for the current fiscal year. So 12.34 lakh crores from the 18.48 lakh crores has already been achieved. Now, this now India's fiscal deficit is widening. The major reason for this widening is obviously the oil imports, the expensive oil imports that the India is currently witnessing it. So RBI is being pressured to get the rupee at certain levels so that they can, that can help with the trade deficit as well, because such import bills also bring in the imported inflation into the country. So that is again something that needs to be concerned, because the recent inflation numbers have been provided, and the February inflation numbers have surpassed the 4% target of the RBI. So the pertaining, the pertaining inflation numbers that is there into the country, plus the imported inflation that is brought in with the import bills, both are impacting the country on a longer run. So getting the rupee around 70 to 50, 70 to 30 is, I think, the major level that the RBI is concerning, because you are seeing quite a bounce back from those level itself. So I think taking into concern the rising domestic fuel prices and so on, the widening fiscal deficit, RBI will continue with the intervention, and we will see rupee testing 70 to 50, 70 to 30 levels whenever there is a hike. So RBI will come to aid in with the rupee appreciation if there is a drastic depreciation that can happen. Plus, there is quite a good week for the capital market as well, with the major IPOs and the kind of positive sentiment that is there into the capital market, and the kind of inflow that we are getting. So I think it will be a range bound territory for the rupee. So you won't see it a major fluctuation, and it will remain around 70 to 95 to 73, 70 to 30 levels.
Right. So that's with the Indian rupee. Now, Ria, if you talk with regards to the pound as well, after falling below that 1.4 level, there is substantial resistance coming in. However, that resistance has always been tested several times, and the pair continues to slip further away from it. You have Bank of England's Monetary Policy Committee that will be meeting. Number one, the anticipation is that they will be leaving the interest rates unchanged and its asset purchase program unchanged. So the main focus will be to see if there is any guidance on how the central bank sees the outlook for growth and inflation. Taking these cues into consideration, are you expecting further weakness with regards to where the pound is concerned?
Yes. So I think if you look at the pound, now pound started off the year on a very strong footnote, and with the success that it had with the Brexit and so on. Now, with respect to the Bank of England predicament, I think there is not much of surprise part that you can expect from the central bank, because obviously, apart from supporting. Yes, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can.
Yes. So apart from supporting the the economy and being accommodative around it, there's not much that there can be into the statement from the Bank of England. So obviously the same thing will be there, that they will be accommodative with respect to the economic recovery, and the interest rate will remain unchanged, because obviously there is a inflation numbers that needs to be taken into consideration. So if there is such a hike into the inflation numbers, though it is momentarily, it still need to be considered as it still needs to be taken into consideration. So rate will be unchanged. There won't be any negative rate coming in anytime soon into the UK economy. Plus, if you look at the with the certain development that has happened into the that has happened into the UK altogether. Apart from having a strong foothold till the March, till the Feb ending at least, so if you look at the current trajectory, there is again a renewed tension between the EU and the UK altogether, because obviously after the Brexit, there need to be a certain amendment that needs to be reached with respect to the with respect to the Northern Ireland, which still hasn't been reached. So EU has filed a legal action against the UK. So this is a renewed tension that can happen between the EU and the UK altogether, which can impact the logistic between the between the two parties. And again, there will be a financial penalties that can happen, a trade tariff that can be put onto the UK. So there is a lot of uncertainty with respect to this point. Plus, if you look at as I said, the inflation is on the rise in the economy. So if the strength does, it will be a very important part on the UK to get its advantage, the advantage factors that it had been, that had been on its side to getting the numbers, to getting the pound stronger against the dollar. So if it maintains those factors, it can, continue with the strength. But I think even if that happens, it will be a very short-lived, because there will be some statement that will be coming out with respect to the the Brexit legal action that has been taken in. The only major concern will be how much development that the UK will go on with respect to the timeline that the UK Prime Minister has set forth with respect to the complete elimination of the lockdown measures. So if it is in line and the economy does pick up, it will be a positive thing for the pound, but it will be on a very, on a longer end, and it will only get reflect. We will know whether it was progressive or not in the numbers altogether. So it's still on a back end. So the major issue for the pound and the uncertainty that it, that will play out with respect to the renewed tension between the UK and EU. So I think it will remain under pressure, and there will be some profit taking that will happen in the international as well as in the domestic pair concerning the pound.
Right. So what are the strategies that you would want to recommend, Ria?
I think taking into consideration the behavior that we are seeing with the rupee, you can definitely go on short into the USD INR on highs around 70 to 75, 70 to 70 for the target of 70 to 50, 70 to 38. Keep a strict SL at 70 to 90. You can short GBP INR below 100.43 for a target of 100.30, 100 with a stop loss at 100.60. Pound USD also is bearish, and you can definitely go short into it below the level of 1.3828 for a target of 1.3800, 1.3775 with the stop loss at 1.3850. So these three strategies you can look for the intraday.
All right. Thank you, Ria, so much for joining in. Thank you, participants as well.